Hi guys, Casper7001 here, and today we are back for another UFC predictions video on UFC Fight Night Dariush versus Tsarukyan. I don't know if you guys saw my last prediction event for the last UFC event, which was Alan versus Craig, yep, and that's the only one I've done so far, which this is my second video, so hope you guys are enjoying these, which we actually finished with 10 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest, so it was a pretty good event for me to be fair. But the one no contest was so annoying. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it was Trey Ogden versus Motta or something. But Trey Ogden had him in the submission, and the ref called off the fight, and then the guy wasn't out. So he should have won. It was all a mess. But overall, a pretty decent event. But this weekend we've got a decent event. Dariush and Tsarukyan's few good fights on this card. So how many fights is there in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 in total, so I'm going to give my predictions, tell you which fighter to win, and you can go and bet on them and make some money. So we kick things off to start the card with a women's flyweight matchup with Veronica Hardy versus Jamie Lynn Horth. And let's have a look at their records first and have a look who's going to win. So Hardy is 7-4, and I didn't do too bad on the women's fights last week, I don't think, or the week before that, but women's fights are my strongest point. I am going to pick Horth for this matchup. Canadian, 6-0. She's looking like a decent fighter at the minute. I mean, she's not lost yet, so I'm going to back her to win this one. And then next up on the card, we have Wellington Turman versus Jared Gooden. And I think I'm going to pick Turman to win this one. I think, yeah, he's another favourite to win. And he is coming off 2 losses, but to be fair, they're both decisions. So it's not like he's been knocked out or anything. He's he's had a few good wins in the past before. I'll give it to him. But I just don't think Jared Gooden's that good, to be honest with you. He's got good in his name, but yeah. He's 22-9, but did he get cut from the UFC or something? I'm not really sure. Because he went for a bit, he's went for a few different promotions. Now he's back, he lost his first fight against Carson Harris back in the UFC. So I think I'm going to go with Turman, maybe by decision, maybe knockout, who knows. Moving up, we have Rodolfo Bellato versus Potieria. I always butcher the names of these fighters, I can't lie. I only know how to say the proper well-known fighters. But yeah, I think I will be backing the Bellato hype train here. I watched him on the Contender Series when he got that knockout win. And he looked decent, to be fair. I can't lie to him. It's just a heavyweight matchup, light heavyweight. So yeah, I think he looks quite good. Potieria, he's got a few fights in the UFC. He's also come from the Contender Series as well. I don't think I watched that one though, to be fair. But he did lose to Carlos Ulberg, which, to be fair, he's a good fighter, but he's coming off a knockout loss. So I'm going to back Bellato by knockout here. Now for the next fight, we have Steve Garcia versus Costa. Yep, definitely butchered that name. So Steve Garcia, I think I will be picking him. I think he's actually the underdog. Yeah, he is. He's an underdog for this fight here, but I think I would go with him. To be fair, that's probably quite a value bet if you want to put that on. He's got a win over Chase Hooper. I mean, we just saw Chase Hooper in that fight. He's quite a good fighter, I think. He also beat Jose Mariscal as well in a different promotion, which is quite good as well. And then yeah, I think he's quite good. Then we've got Costa. He's 14-5, so it's not the best record, but he's definitely got talent. And then Costa, he's obviously alright, but he's only had 2 fights in the UFC, and then one of them was a loss, and then he won a decision. So I don't think he's that impressive, so I'm going to go with Steve Garcia here. Now here we have another fight up the card. Joe Solecki versus Drakkar Klose. And who do I pick here? Looking at Joe Solecki, 13-3. He's got 9 submissions, so he's quite dangerous there. Drakkar Klose, both American, 13-2. So pretty similar records. He's got 1 draw, this guy. So yeah, pretty similar records in total. This guy has a lot of decision wins, to be fair. This guy actually has a loss to Beneil Dariush, who's actually on the same card. I don't know who to pick here, to be fair, because they both seem quite good. Drakkar Klose is 35. How old is Joe Solecki? 30. I think looking at both these fighters, I think Joe Solecki will get it done. I'd back a submission as well. To be fair, I would do. Next up, we have Cody Brundage versus Zachary Reese. Right, I think Cody Brundage is just overrated. Why, if anyone rates him, I don't know. I don't think he's very good. Like, he's got a win over Tracion Gore. It's not that impressive. Then he lost to Zerkchuk, Vieira, Damas. Then he got he shouldn't have won. Like, he got a lucky win, like a DQ win in his last fight, which is like he should be on. He probably would have been on a 4-fight losing streak, which would have he's probably saved his UFC career. To be fair, that win. But I'm definitely picking Zachary Reese in this fight here. I just think he's just better. He's got a prospect 6-0. I mean, he's looking good at the minute. So yeah, I definitely pick Zachary Reese. Now we have another women's fight. Let's go. I'm so good at picking women's fights here. Who knows? Like, Misha Tate versus Julia Avila. I'm not sure if I've seen any of these fights, to be fair. No, I don't think I have. Well, I've never seen Misha Tate fight. But she's only won one of her last 5 fights, which is impressive, to be fair. But she has fought Amanda Nunes and then took a decision against Pennington, a couple of decisions in there. So it's not like she's been getting like knocked out loads really. But she got a win over Holly Holm, to be fair to her. She lost to Ronda Rousey, I don't know. To be fair, she's not. I don't think she's a bad fighter. Let's look at Julia Avila. She is 35, 9-2. So different records, to be fair to her. She's got one over Julia Stolyarenko. Honestly, I don't have a clue who to pick here, to be honest. Looking at this, I reckon I back Misha Tate, to be fair. She is 37. She's got the experience. I mean, they're both quite old fighters, to be fair, in the women's division. But yeah, she's got a lot more fights under her belt, 19-9. I think she'll probably get this done by decision, to be honest with you. So I think we are moving now on to the main card. We have Punahele Soriano versus Dustin Stoltzfus. Yep, butchered both of them names in one sentence there. Soriano. I mean, I think I saw it. He had a knockout against somebody. Not recently. Yeah, it was Lungimambula. No idea who that guy is. But I mean, impressive. He got a round 2 knockout. But he has got quite a lot of. Then he got knocked out by Kopylov. But I suppose Kopylov is decent, to be fair to him. Lost to Brendan Allen, Maximov. Oh, I don't know who to pick here. Beat Jamie Pickett on the Contender Series. Fair enough. Dustin Stoltzfus. Let's have a look at you. 14-5. He's got quite a few submission wins and stuff. He got lost to Abus Magomedov. Is that the guy that fought Strickland? As Abus, I'm pretty sure it is, because it's Abus Puyan. I'm guessing that's his full name. But I don't know. But I don't know who to pick here. He lost to Carl Dorcas. Dorcas is very good. He lost to Vieira. Lost to GM3. He's got a few losses under his belt. To be fair, he did knock out Joseph Pfeiffer somehow. I mean, Pfeiffer's fucking class. No, I think I saw his last fight, and he's headlining another event soon, I think, as well. So to be fair, I would back a Stoltzfus underdog pick here, to be fair, by decision or something, because I don't think Soriano is that impressive really. It's going to be a pretty close fight, to be fair. They've both got quite a few losses under the belt, so I'd back Dustin Stoltzfus on the underdog pick here. Moving on, we have Clay Guida versus Joaquim Silva, and obviously Clay Guida is a legend of the sport, but I did watch his last fight against Rafa Garcia. He just looked awful. I mean, to be fair, he's 41 at the minute, so he's going to retire soon, I assume. But yeah, that last decision was unanimous. Yeah, it was not good at all. So Joaquim Silva, he is 34, he's getting on a bit. 12-4, got quite a few knockouts under his belt. mean, he lost to Tsarukyan on this card, but I mean, Tsarukyan's pretty good, so I don't blame you for losing to him. And he took him to round 3, so it's not bad. He's got one over Jared Gordon as well. He's got quite a few UFC fights in his belt, to be fair, as well. A few knockouts and that. I think, because Guida, I think he's past it now. I'm going to go with Silva, and I think he gets it done by KO this time. Now we're getting to some of the big fights on the card now. We have Brady versus Kelvin Gastelum. Now, I think this will be a good fight, to be fair. Kelvin Gastelum's been out for a while, I think. I don't remember last time. And also Brady, they've not fought for ages. Brady is 15-1. He's only lost coming to Belal Muhammad, which probably Belal Muhammad's like only knockout he's ever done. I've seen quite a few Belal Muhammad fights. He's not the best fighter. Well, no, not the most entertaining one. But yeah, he's got a few good wins. Michael Chiesa, Jake Matthews, Court McGee. You know, he's got a few decisions, few submissions. You know, he can do it all. Kelvin Gastelum though, what's he looking like? 18-8, 1 no contest. He's coming off a decision win against Chris Curtis. I mean, just middleweight. Who knows? Who knows what could happen? After what we've seen with Strickland, Duplessis, like anything can happen in here, to be honest. He's got an interesting record, this old Gastelum. A lot of decision wins, a couple split, unanimous. Yeah. I don't know. I think. Brady's only had 1 loss, and I think he's going to come back better next time. So I think he takes this to decision and beats Gastelum. Now we have another quite good fight here as well. Rob Font versus Deiveson Figueiredo. And last time I've seen Deiveson Figueiredo was against Brandon Moreno, I think. So yeah, he's moving up a weight class. Rob Font, 20-7. He's actually, apart from that last fight against Corey Sandhagen, I mean, that was just like, he just got outskilled basically. Corey Sandhagen took him down every round and just like wrestled him. So he couldn't do much there. But yeah, to be fair, his last couple of losses are coming up like Jose Aldo, good fighter, Chito Vera, good fighter, Corey Sandhagen, all like top contenders in that. He knocked out Yanez, beat Garbrandt, Marias, Simon. I think Rob Font is a decent fighter, to be fair. A lot of KOs under his belt as well, especially what weight class is this fight at? I'm guessing this is a bantamweight, yeah. Yeah, bantamweight. So yeah, a few knockouts for a bantamweight, which is decent. And Deiveson Figueiredo, his last fight was the doctor's stoppage against Brandon Moreno. I thought that. I mean, he's coming off like the fucking like quadrilogy against Brandon Moreno, so he's not fought anyone else really since ages. But he obviously has quite an impressive record, to be fair to him. 21-3, 1 draw. But I just feel like he's coming up a weight class. Rob Font is established. He's quite a knockout specialist. I think Rob Font can knock him out here, or decision. I think Rob Font wins this. Oh, now we have another really good fight as well. Jalen Turner versus Bobby Green. This is actually quite a good fight, I have to say. I mean, Jalen Turner, he's not been on a great run, but like two losses by the split decision. I mean, it's not the worst. It shows he's actually been doing all right, to be fair to him. And he's won all the rest of his fights since Matt Frivola, and that's a decision as well. So most of his losses are actually by decision, really. So I don't blame him for that. All his wins are by finish. So he's quite a dangerous fighter, to be fair. Bobby Green, he's having a weird like late surgence in his career here. He lost a couple of fights, and now he's back on a winning streak again. Had that no contest against Jared Gordon, beat Tony Ferguson, so that's kind of a gift of a win, really. Then that Grant Dawson knockout was quite impressive, to be fair to him. But, you know, I do think Jalen Turner is more skilled, and I think he'll just be a younger guy. He's going to get this done, and I'd probably say knockout, to be honest with you. Now we have the main event. Beneil Dariush versus Arman Tsarukyan. I'm actually looking forward to this fight. To be fair, I think it will be a good fight. I mean, Dariush is coming off that knockout from Oliveira, but I mean, Oliveira is like the best of the rest of the division. He can't beat Islam, but he's better than everyone else. So Tsarukyan is really impressive as well. To be fair, they're both good fighters. This is why this would be a good fight. This, because I think Tsarukyan is like a prospect. Like I think if he gets a couple wins now, he could be challenging for a title shot in this division. Which I think didn't he face? Yeah, he fought Islam Makhachev and took him to a decision. To be fair, earlier on, so I think he's definitely the next one in line. Because he's only 27, he's got a lot of years under his belt still to come. Ismagulov, Joachim Silva, he's got a few wins, you know. Damn. I am going to go with Tsarukyan here. I just feel like he's the better fighter at the minute. He's in form. Dariush coming off a loss, so you know, and the other guy is Tsarukyan's coming off 2 wins. You know, I just feel like it's going to go his way, this fight, and I look forward to it. So guys, there are my picks for the UFC event this weekend, Dariush versus Tsarukyan, and I want to know if you guys disagree with me. Let me know in the comment section, and also if you want, place some of them in an accumulator if you're 18 or over, and you might win some money. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you go down below, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.